Hey guys, get ready me for dinner. Okay, I don't know if you can tell, but my face is so red. I just got back from the beach like an hour ago and I took a shower. And I didn't think I like burned. Like I felt fine, and then all of a sudden my face just started itching, and then now my like body's itching too. Okay, I just did moisturizer for skincare because I already did my full like skincare this morning. I'm meeting my friends at 6. It's 5:18 right now, but the restaurant's downtown, so it takes some time to get there. I'm going with my old work friends, throwback to when I used to work at a restaurant. I like forgot where I worked for a second. I paused. I was like, wait, what? But yeah, we're all going our separate ways when summer ends, so we thought we'd just do a little get together before we all go. But yeah, these were like my work besties, so I'm so excited to see them. I haven't seen them in like ages. You guys always ask me like where I worked before like I started my whole like social media thing. My very last job was at a restaurant. I was a hostess and it was pretty fun. I will say though, being a hostess is very stressful like all the time. People are constantly yelling at you, like they're always getting mad at you, and it can get really annoying. My first job was at like a fast food place. I've worked a lot in the food industry. I've worked one retail job, and that was at Brandy Melville. I worked there for almost a year, I think. And I'd say retail is like the chillest job, but if you want to gain more experience and learn more, definitely work in like the food industry. And honestly, if you have free time on your hands, I would definitely say get a job at even at an early age. I started working at about, I think like 13 or 14, which is really young, but I didn't have anything better to do, and I also wanted money, so setting spray. A lot of places hire at a really young age, so what I did is I just dropped off my resume at like 10 different like places, and I think 2 got back to me, and then I ended up getting the job at one of the places. A lot of them really like don't care how old you are. You also don't put your age on your resume anyways, and they don't typically ask during the interview, not that I know of. But yeah, I really hope this answers a lot of your guys' questions, because I used to get questions like this like all the time back when I would do like my little get ready with me for work. Anyways, that's all. Bye, guys.
High school day in hell, except I actually lived it. You get to school and a couple class periods go by and it is finally your athletic class. Well, today in athletics, you were doing like weightlifting. And trust me, you've always been petite, so you've never been someone who was very good at weightlifting, but you always tried your best. Your teacher told everyone that they could either do the lightweight or the heavyweight. There was no like in between, so you just went ahead and did the lightweight. Except as soon as you started, some of the girls in your class started laughing at you and thought it was so funny, and they started making fun of you, saying that the reason you couldn't lift so much weight is because you were anorexic. Mind you ate a lot. You just had a really fast metabolism, which is what made you so skinny. You tried to just act like that comment didn't bother you and move on with your day, but later in the day, it was lunch class, and one of the girls had told her boyfriend, and then they told their whole friend group. So we were having hamburgers at lunch, and one of the guys went and bought a hamburger and came and sat in front of me and goes, "I think you need to eat this." And you immediately start to cry because that was already something that you were really insecure about, and no matter how much you ate, no matter how much protein you ate, you never gained weight. Ever since then, to this day, you still do not like hamburgers, and I think it's because you are literally traumatized from them. Well, it turns out that guy and all his friends thought that moment was so incredibly funny, so they laughed about it for the rest of the day, and everyone kept coming up to you saying different things about your body and how you needed to eat more. So it was absolutely traumatizing, and it was definitely a high school day from absolute hell, and I'm so glad I never have to relive it, but I will see you guys later. Let me know if y'all want more of these.
Get dressed with me for school, and let's all just admire the hair besides all the oil in it. I did that, by the way. I'm not disgusting. I low-key want to wear something cute today, especially since I have like a little slick back moment going on. We have to dress cute and not like a bum. Jeans. I think I'm gonna wear these motel jeans. I don't know what wash these are, but they're really cute and I love them. Okay, here they are on. I love them. They fit like so great. So okay, I'm kind of thinking this shirt, it's just like cute and girly, and it's like low-key dress up, but it's like comfy, if you know what I mean. Okay, and then I'm just also putting on this cardigan with it, so because I don't like wearing tank tops at school ever since I got told I have man arms. So yeah, so this is what we're doing. Now I need to figure out shoes. Okay, I think I'm gonna wear these. Like, I just haven't worn them in a while, and they don't match like entirely, but I think they're cute. So honestly, I'm really loving this outfit. Let me show you guys. It's low-key not getting somewhere, but like, who cares? Okay, here it is. Super cute. I like it a lot. So yeah, this is probably how I'm gonna wear my sweater all day long, just because it looks the cutest like that. So Love y'all. Bye. Have an amazing day.
It's because I went out with a guy last night and we didn't get home till like 4. Well, actually it was 5, I think. Regardless, I was supposed to be back at 2 and I wasn't because we fell asleep. I'm gonna be grinding for the 4th of July just because I fell asleep, which I can't blame my parents, I guess, but it's just annoying. I want to hang out with this boy every freaking day of my life, and now I can't. Unless I sneak. I woke up to like a million spam calls, a million texts. My parents had texted my best friend. My best friend had called the guy I was with. Like, it was just a mess. Neither of us woke up, so my parents came to the guy's house. My dad had to use a sick day because usually he has to go into work at 2:30. On to another topic though, actually there's this one commenter trying to tell me that I don't make any money from Creator Fund. They were like, you don't make enough for the set of nails. How much does your guys' nails cost? They were copying and pasting things from Google trying to tell me that I make 4 cents per 1K, but I make $1 per 1,000 views typically. And obviously that's not even anybody's business. I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself in my house for a week. I'm probably gonna be depressed, like genuinely. I hate being bored. I hate like sitting in my room. I hate it. Anyways, I gotta go put my work clothes on, so.
Get ready with me while I say my unpopular opinions. Keyword, opinions. They are just my opinions. You don't have to agree. You honestly probably won't agree. That's why they're unpopular. This first one took me a while to even figure out. 90% of the world looks better with their natural hair color. And this is coming from someone that used to get a balayage for 4 years, so I was blonde. College degrees aren't necessary for everyone. Coming from someone who's becoming a professional dancer. Just because someone's older than you doesn't mean that they automatically have your respect. Obviously, be nice to everyone. That's not what I'm saying, though. I hate sandwiches, and I've probably eaten 1 sandwich in my entire life. I like my burgers and my steak cooked medium to medium well. I don't mess with the pink. I can appreciate the beauty in a modern house, but that is like kind of the opposite of what I want in a house when I grow up. I actually really like the Kardashians, and I find them funny. And same with like Taylor Swift, like love her music, and I feel like those are so controversial nowadays. For what? This one is like very controversial, and I don't mean any negative things or any harm by it. I think that we need to remake every single Disney princess movie, and I don't think that everyone needs to go so far off the original character plotline. Honestly, cannot think of any more. Comment down below all of your guys' unpopular opinions. Just to reiterate, these are all my opinions. You don't have to agree with them.
Curl my hair with me while I tell you things that I do not understand. Okay, first up we have boats. How when you throw a super tiny little pebble into the ocean, it goes all the way down, and then a jillion-ton boat just floats, especially cruise ships? Like, how is there a roller coaster on this boat that's in the ocean? Similar to that, I don't get the ocean. The fact that we've only discovered like, what, 3% of the ocean? Literally terrifying. Next is CDs or record players. I don't understand how the movie is on the disc. I don't understand Bluetooth. Similar to that, I don't get AirDrop. How does my phone connect to my AirPods? How does my phone know that it's my AirPods? And how does the song that I'm playing connect to the headphones? A really weird concept. I really don't understand like QR codes or barcodes. Like, how does one generate a QR code? How do you know that that little piece is gonna take you to this website as opposed to that one? I don't understand how batteries have energy. Isn't it just dye or something inside of batteries? All right, next is just the entire universe. How are these planets floating? How do we know that those are those planets? How are we the only planet that has life? The Milky Way? Like, I just don't understand. How can we always see the moon, but it's so far away? But I can't see, like, my car if it's, you know? I don't get it. Next is calculators, particularly graphing calculators. How does it know every single solution on planet Earth? How does it know everything? If I do like 13,000 million times 5,000 million, they're like, oh, this is the answer. How do you know that? Next up is like sneezing. I am going to be a nurse, so I probably should know this, but like, what is sneezing? Why do we sneeze? Seems unnecessary. Is it true that like our heart stops while we sneeze? Similar is yawning. And why do we have to yawn? Why is it tied to being tired? And why are yawns contagious? Like, if somebody around me yawns and then I yawn, it's like so weird. Okay, last is a pretty complicated one, but colors. Just the way that you can't make up a color in your head is so weird. We can't create a new color. Don't understand, like, did we see a rainbow and then somebody was like, oh, these are the colors? Also, they named the colors so well. Red is so red and black is so black. Did they just create pink? Because I don't really think pink is in the rainbow. All right, well, those are some things I don't understand. I could go on and on for hours. Bye. Thanks for watching.
Get ready with me for senior pictures while I talk about things that your boyfriend is doing
you should probably leave him. Starting off very strong, if he's constantly talking about his ex, saying she's crazy, if he tells you to block her from all of your social medias, there's probably a reason. If he lives more than 45 to an hour away, don't even talk to him. If you have guys and girls texting you being like, do not talk to him, he's bad news, and you ask him about it and he still says, don't listen to them, I talked to her and it ended badly, or he doesn't like me because he's jealous of me. If you guys are each other's profile picture or in each other's bio and he is constantly taking you out and then putting you back in, and then you ask about it and it's, well, you made me mad. When you ask to see his phone and he goes, why can't you trust me? How are we supposed to be together if we have no trust in our relationship? If his location just randomly turns off, or his Life 360 doesn't match his Snapchat, or literally just anything. If his location isn't refreshing, quite literally just anything with a location, and it doesn't look right. Here's a good one. If he takes like 5-hour naps in the middle of the day, who's taking naps every single day from 3 to 8 o'clock? If he says stuff like, oh, well, I was going to get you flowers, or I had a present for you, you have still yet to get it. If you're ever like in an argument or he's doing something and you call him out for it and he says, you're starting to act like my ex. If he's going to like a basketball game that one, his school isn't even playing at, or just goes to a basketball game or football game in general and he just doesn't respond at all, like the entire time. If he cusses you out or just calls you cuss words or anything, why are you cussing a woman out? Or threatens to leave and like is like, well, maybe we shouldn't be together, or maybe we should break up. Yeah, well then break up with me. You ask him to post you and he just never posts you, or you have to beg him. He's like, well, everybody knows we're together. Everybody already knows. No, they don't. They don't know because you're not. If you ever just bring up something and he's like, literally can pull a tear out of his butt crack and like can quite literally cry in 0.5 seconds and turn on the waterworks, and then you're the one apologizing, girl, why are you apologizing? If he talks to his mom like she's a dog and his mom does not say a word, or if his mom just doesn't ground him in general for doing the most crazy stuff that you could literally possibly think of and he's not getting in trouble for it, that's... If he's spending the night at his friend's house almost every single night of the week, or just never even home, and choosing to hang out with his friends over you. This one actually rages me so bad. Literally just anywhere, and he goes to the bathroom and is gone for like 5 to 10 minutes in the bathroom. What could you possibly be doing? You're not pooping every time you're going to the bathroom. Let's just say if he can cheat on you in the time that it takes to use the bathroom. There's missing spots on his best friends list. Oh, I just don't have that many best friends. Well, there's a fire. I'm not even getting up. But if his Snap score is going up crazy, but he doesn't even have any best friends on his best friends list, where are they going? So my mom's cooking dinner. This might have to be paused. If he goes to the bathroom or literally will never even let you touch his phone and just takes his phone wherever he goes. When he calls you and says, is this your earring? And it's not yours. When he absolutely hates your friends and doesn't let you hang out with them. Or just like calls them and cusses them out. And if they're constantly accusing you of cheating, but you ask them if they're cheating and they act like it's nothing. It's no big deal. Great, it's out. If he's blaming his actions on some event, traumatic event that happened in his life. So we're having to do this color. If their phone is always dead, always, what are you doing that's draining your phone battery so bad? He says stuff like he hates your mom, or like your mom's ruining our relationship. Yeah, probably because she knows how awful of a person you are. Or, you know, if he just cheats on you and you still stay with him, that's probably a sign you should leave. Or if his ex-girlfriend gets your number and texts you and says that he's cheating on you and he tells you to block her, that she's lying. And really just like the people that he surrounds himself with, like if all of his friends are gangsters and alcoholics, he probably is one too. Who said that? Who said that? Also, if he makes comments about like your weight, or one time I said, I'm gonna lose 15 pounds before prom. Well, you're not gonna have a boyfriend by prom, or just if you're having to do all the driving in general, or on your birthday, if he doesn't get you a gift of any sort, or if the girls that go to school with him reach out to you and say that he's talking to other girls at school, they're probably not lying to you. And last but not least, if they threaten you when you try to break up with them. Well, this is the finished makeup look. I hope that everybody enjoyed this. And please, girls, stand up for yourself and leave your boyfriend if he is doing these things.